How's it going? Today is Tuesday and I am driving into town to get Thor some crickets. So I figured I'd take you guys along for a ride with me. So you guys are gonna get a drive and chat / whip and chat this week because I have been under the weather and I have had a really bad stomach bug or something, maybe food poisoning. I really don't know what happened, but it went south quick. So I haven't been able to record my whip and chat like I normally would. Normally I would record my whip and chat over a couple of day period of time. But as of Sunday, I've had the worst upset stomach and running to the bathroom. But it has not been fun. So I figured I would do a little drive and chat with you guys, and then the rest will be whip and chat. So stay tuned for the whip and chat, but for right now we gotta drive into the pet store. So I figured I might as well take you for the ride. It is pretty warm out today. It is about 95. We were in a cool down state. We were about 70 for about 4 or 5 days, and then it went back up to 90. By the end of the week, we're supposed to be into 112 again, so I am not looking forward to it, but I like it more than I like the cold, so I can't complain one bit. Yeah, you can drive around me, bud. I'm doing the speed limit. So I ordered crickets online again, but they're not here yet. Thor has already eaten 1,000 crickets, so I can't wait for this boy to grow up and be to a full-size bearded dragon. That way he quits eating so many crickets, because of right now it's like $30 for 1,000 crickets if I buy them online. If I buy them in the store, it's like almost $50, and they don't like me buying over so many. I can't get over, but I am sorry, because this dipshit next to me, God, sorry man, sorry, I can't get over when the car next to me won't let me get over. Instead of slowing down, he decides to speed up and go around me. Well, whatever, you know, just douchebags. So you guys will be able to see me drive through town. I absolutely hate coming into town. Right now I'm driving on one of the freeways. It's the quickest and easiest way to get from my work into town. Other than that, not a lot's been going on. It's just been battling a stomach bug of some sort, either a stomach flu or food poisoning. I really don't know exactly which it was, but it was not fun. I'll tell you that much. It was not fun. I need to get off here at the Wally World exit. Oh fuck, that's a fire. That's a fire, people! That's not a good fucking sign right now to see. Oh my god. That is not a good sight to see right now. It's a fire on the hillside. Now that hillside where you've seen that fire at, if you guys even seen the fire or the smoke, that's like, oh, I need to stay in this lane. That's probably like a good hour drive, but still, you do not want to come into town and see smoke on the hillside. Oh, I need to turn. That's bad news all day long. Oh, hopefully they have some sort of control on that, or if somebody's called that in. I doubt it's a control burn. 2-3 months ago they were doing control burns, but I doubt I doubt that's a control burn. So now we're in the main stretch of Reading. This is the, what do you want to call it? Never eat. This is the east side of Reading. I always say never eat shredded wheat, and it tells me where my compasses is. And I always gotta think the right hand side of me is heading north, because I know Mount Shasta is north. But yeah, so we just hit like the outskirts of Reading, and as the further we drive, the more we'll get into the major populated areas of Reading, which are not my favorite places to be, but I gotta go get crickets. I have no choice. I can't let my baby starve. I really want to turn my radio on and see what the radio says, if they have announced that fire, because fires are not fun. So right now we're right beside the Mount Shasta Mall, which is our big mall here in town. This huge parking lot I'm driving around is the mall parking lot, and then we have Panda Express, we have the Outback, we just got a Chick-fil-A, and then on the other side of the street is Cold Stone Creamery. Oh my god, I want to go to Cold Stone Creamery. I haven't had Cold Stone Creamery in a long time. It's so good. And then Mod Pizza. Mod Pizza is the bomb. But it's the big mall. And then right here on the corner, they just built Home Goods is what it's called. And then they put this little outlet right here beside me, and that's Chick-fil-A. I have never been there, because every time I stop by there, it is busy as busy. Oh my god, there's probably 60 cars right now in that drive-thru, and it's double lanes. Retarded. No thank you, I am not going there. And then they just put Sprouts Farmers Market over here, but we're about ready to go into PetSmart. I can't record in PetSmart because they will kick you out if you try to record in the store, but we'll see about recording as far up to the door as I can get. Where are you going, lady? I'm turning right here. Nice park job there, Yukon. Okay, I'll record all the way up to the door. So, hold on one sec. Oh, yes, they still require masks in the store. Hi, puppers. So, I'm rocking my Ruby Q mask. Thank you, Ruby Q, for my awesome mask. So, I'm gonna go in the store. PetSmart. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, we are back in the car and on to the next pet store. I'm trying to find crickets. PetSmart is completely out of large and small crickets. Oh, when the Big Lots close. See, I don't even hardly ever get onto this side of town. Big Lots went out of business? Man! Bump, 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 bump. Luckily, PetSmart and Petco are almost side by side. I just gotta go down the road a little bit further, and we are clear to go. Move or lose it, I'm coming over, people. They're just literally across the freeway from each other, which makes it nice if the one place is out of crickets, the other place usually has them. Or they could both be out of crickets, I don't know. And if that's the case, I really don't know where I'm gonna find crickets at, because I don't know anywhere else in town that sells crickets. really don't want to go in this entrance. This sucks. I wanted to flip a bitch right here by Casadada Cantina. Cicada Cantina. There we go. Everything's a tongue twister to me today. So, a lot of places have lifted the face mask policy, except for like big chain stores. They still ask you, at least PetSmart still asks you to wear a face mask. So, I respect their policy. Although when you walk in there, there's people walking around with face masks, no face mask on. So, what am I supposed to do? And my favorite place is right over here. Sportsman's Warehouse. Love you. I love you. I love you. Oh. And Goodwill. Not very much of a fan of Goodwill, but I like Sportsman's Warehouse. They're my favorite place to go shopping. Oh, and looky. And it looks like everybody is taking up all of the parking, except for a couple over here. And I'll take them. I'll take it. Oh, God. Put some clothes on, woman. Okay, I'm gonna go see what they got. I'll be back. Okay. We got crickets. Ladies and gentlemen, we have crickets. Mr. Thor will be a happy boy. Get the hell out of this freaking parking lot. It's like the worst parking lot to go to. Cicada Cantina. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Oh, God. That's why I hate coming to freaking Redding. It's a cluster fudge. Oh, which way do I want to go? Which way? I'm just gonna go this way. Get back on the freeway and get the hell out of Dodge instead of going all the way through town. Ugh. I hate coming into town. It sucks. The only time I ever have to come into town is to go grocery shopping, and for me, going grocery shopping is about 15-20 minutes from my house. This is a good 25-30 minutes from my house, but since my work is really close to town, I get into town quicker. Dude, you can get off my ass for driving around. Whoa. I'm not reading Braille today. Oh my fucking God. That fire is huge. Holy shiitake mushrooms. That looks like a big old fat mushroom ball coming up behind me. Fuck. Great. Just what we need. Another fire. Fudge! I don't need no fires. As long as the fire's on that side of the highway, I'm good. Because I live on this side of the highway. My hunting zone's on this side of the highway. So I am good. As long as there's no fire in my side of the highway, when it comes time for hunting season, I should be in good shape. Dude, I'm doing freaking 80. You can get off my ass. People drive like idiots. Thank you for turning. Now I can slow down a little bit so I don't have to drive so damn fast. Jeez. Man. Oh my God, that fire looks huge already. Oh my God. It's so stressful to see smoke like that. When I get closer to Old Oregon Trail and I can turn and look back this way and see where the smoke's coming from, I will see if I can get some footage of. Oh my God, that is huge. Fuck. excuse my French, but when you live in a state like I live in, California, and they're known for the wildfires because of obvious reasons that I'm not going to get into, but it can be very, very extremely stressful when it comes to traveling or even just fucking living here. It gets stressful, especially when you're driving down the road and you see a big old huge fire. Good God. Get off this freaking freeway. It's driving me up a wall. Alright, let's see if I cross this overpass, if I can get some footage of the fire. Now I'm like stressed because there's a freaking fire in my town. God, I hate this shit. Let's see if I can get some footage. There's nobody behind me, so I can slow down. That's a fire. That is a fucking fire. Fuck. This is just what we need. Just fucking what we need. Alright, well, I'm gonna get off of here and close this down because I'm just gonna cuss the rest of the time because that's close as fuck to home. I mean, it's not close to my home, but it's close to my hometown. That's like, what? Oh my God, that's even closer than I thought now that I'm driving this way. Alright, when I get up here, I'll pause. I'm gonna pause, and when I get up here to a clear spot, I'll take some more footage. Alright, there it is. That's way too fucking close for comfort for my likings. That's like on the other side of Redding, just up in the foothills of the mountains. This could be a sketchy ass situation. Okay, I believe I have it recording the correct way. The number is down here instead of over here. This has been so confusing for the past week. Oh my God. I wanted to give up. I wanted to go buy a new phone. I wanted to throw my old phone. I wanted to just flat out just say, screw YouTube. I'm done with the headache. I don't need it no more. But, to tell the truth, I would miss y'all more than anything. I could get along without a channel just fine. I will still be over here watching my main peeps. You know, like, my main peeps. I'd still be watching them. I'd still be hanging out on their lives and their videos. But, man, I was ready to quit, y'all. I was ready to just give up. It was a rough week. Let me tell you what. It was rough. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, my phone was recording upside down the whole entire time I've been recording for like the last 2 weeks. And I could not figure out for the life of me how to get it to stop doing that. I was so frustrated. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Did I mess with a setting? Did I do this or did I do that? I don't know. I just wanted to go back to normal. Please go back to normal. Please go back to normal. After pretty much running factory settings from my phone or the camera, everything went back to normal. I was like, oh my god, don't mess with the freaking camera, Jeremy. You rely on that camera. What are you doing? So that's how like the last week and a half's been. I have been recording and recording and recording and recording, and everything is turning out like Pookie. Yes, I said Pookie. So everything's been turning out like Pookie do. Okay, so you know how you have your camera like this? The screen looks normal. When you flip it this way, it goes to a screen about the size of my pen. I'm like, no, I'm not putting this on my channel. I'm sorry. That was like 4 years ago. Maybe put that on my channel, but now, hell no. I am not putting that on my channel. Sorry. Ain't doing it. So, after about 10 videos of recording and recording and recording and recording, I finally was like, I need help. I need help. I can't figure it out. And then it dawned on me what it was. And I was like, oh my god, you're a freaking retard. No, I'm not a retard. I hate that word. I don't even know why I said that word. That word should not even exist. When I was a kid, I was in special ed classes. Something you guys never heard me tell you. Yes, I was in special education classes because I was missing my top 5 teeth. And they put me in special education classes because I could hardly talk. And I was taking speech education like every single day, trying to make me talk properly. And then guess what? My teeth grow in like 4 years later, and guess freaking what? I had to relearn how to talk all over again. When I could have been taken out of special education classes, I had to stay in them to relearn how to talk. I feel like a whiny ass today. What is my problem? I just feel like crying. So, part of this video is going to be kind of a little cattywampus, a little weird. I was in the car today, and I was heading to get crickets for Thor, and I was like, oh, I might as well just record driving into town. Thinking it was the week to do a driving chat. Oh no, it's not the week for a driving chat, but you guys probably get about 20 minutes of a driving chat. And probably in the beginning, maybe the end, I don't know, wherever I decide to splice it in. Went for a little adventure through Reading, and that was only like a sliver of Reading. Like a sliver. Sliver me timber. I'm trying to do this whip and chat early today, so I can get done early, so I can go hang out at Sisters Live. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, Sister Melissa B. Craft with me. She is back to doing videos and live streaming and all that stuff coming real soon. Tonight she is doing a birthday live. So I'm trying to get this done so I can get on over there and show her some love on her birthday live. If you don't know who she is, go check her out, but it'll probably be too late for the birthday live by the time you guys get the notification because it's tonight, not tomorrow, so yeah, I should have been I'm a little tardy to the party, but you know, it's okay. I'm just giving you guys word to go check her out. Yeah. So, this weekend, Saturday was a pretty laid-back weekend with the dogs, because I was dog sitting this weekend, and then Sunday, it went downhill, and it went downhill freaking fast. My stomach is still doesn't know if it's coming or if it's going. It's like, I think you're going, and then 2 minutes later, I think We're staying. It doesn't have a clue what I'm doing. It's been unhappy for a few days. So other than that, we have been just chilling here at the house. Trapper Do and Phoenix. Did I seriously just say Phoenix? Rest in peace, Phoenix. I miss you, little cookie monster. That makes me sad. Why did I say his name? Oh. Anyways, if you guys didn't know who Phoenix was my Pac-Man frog who passed away a few months back. Makes me very sad. I love my animals. I do not want to see them hurt or anything. Mary Jane, what are you doing? Beat your tail up there again. When I said, "What are you doing?" and turned around and looked at her, she smacked her tail on the wood part. Like, come on, come fuck with me, Dad. I dare you. So sorry about the cussing in this video. I usually try to watch my tone when it comes to the cussing portion of things. Sometimes I can't help it and I just let it slip. Today I've let it slip pretty bad. Driving home, I spotted a fire that's not too far away from me, to be honest. It looked like it was, let's see, never eat shredded wheat. It was northwest area from town, and by the time I got home and started looking at it, it's only probably 45-minute drive from where I'm at. So, if anybody doesn't know, Redding is, and well, I should say, California is like the worst state for fires. And we're in a drought this year. Bad. Like, we need water bad. Like, bad. We need water. Our lake is extremely low for this time of the year. And when I seen that fire, I kind of let the clutch slip. Every other word out of my mouth was like, fuck. I get stressed out when I see fire like that, especially when it's so close. I mean, that could move across Redding in a flash and be on the opposite side of to where I'm at. So it's always very, very, it's nerve-wracking. People are like, "Oh, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine." And it's like, my nerves ain't saying it's gonna be fine until that fire's out. Trust me, I've lived in California my whole life, and Californians and fires don't mix. We have bad fires. The only thing that is working in the favor of the fire that is going on right now, it is out in the middle of nowhere where there's no houses or structures to be found, but it is rolling right through where last year's fire was. So, in a sense, it doesn't have a lot to burn, unless it moves out of the area and moves into some more unburnt area. So, it's very stressful, especially when you start thinking about where the fire's at and how far away from it is from me. I mean, I was stressed. Still I am, because, I mean, the fire started within like 5 minutes of the report. They said it was already at 100 acres within 5 minutes. That's flat out moving. And we're absolutely lucky that this what am I trying to think of? Oh, the wind stopped yesterday. Yesterday the wind was so bad here. It was Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, yesterday. Monday, no, Sunday. Sunday and Monday the wind was horrible. Just absolutely ridiculous. So we're very, very fortunate and thankful that the wind stopped when the fire was breaking out. So the wind doesn't have any detour on the fire and affecting the path that it's traveling. That was a freaking mouthful to get out of my mouth. Let's see. Thor is a pig. He is a glutton for a punishment. That boy. And I keep asking people what a bearded dragon of his size and his age can eat. He is growing so fast. And that's why he needs all of that food. It's because he's on a rapid grow rate. Right. Don't say right one more time, dumbass. He's on a right weight gain growth structure. Like, he's growing rapidly. So he's got to eat that food to grow. So he's eaten 1,000 crickets roughly in about 2.5 weeks, which is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And right now he can eat in between 50 to 100 crickets a day. And those are large crickets. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like tonight, well, this morning when I got up, he only had like 3 or 4 crickets left. And I was like, crap, I gotta run to town and get crickets because the other box of crickets isn't coming until Thursday. So I went and got crickets, and I gave him 20 crickets, and he powerhoused every single one of them. And they were big adult crickets. And I'm just like, dude, you are a glutton for food. But luckily, the stage that he's at now, he's going through this, and he's growing super duper fast, so he's burning off that food as he's eating it. Except for his belly is getting bigger, but they're known for getting big bellies, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. But when he gets older, the insect income is going to... So right now, he's at like 70% crickets and 30% salad. And when he turns to an adult, it'll be about 70% salad and 30% crickets. So his cricket and like superworms and dubia roaches and all that is going to shrink when he gets older. So right now he's eating all that raw natural food to grow, basically. Okay, now I have said a big, huge, long drawn story. I cannot freaking talk today. K. I'm going for K. K. Where's my K? Where's the K at? Am I missing it? Ah, it's up top. My tray was covering it. So other than that, my dad came home early. He wasn't sleeping for like 3 days, and he said, "Adios, I'm out of here." So they came home a day early. So Daisy was happy she got to go home a day earlier than what she was supposed to. And other than that, me and Trapper have just been chilling like a villain. Trapper was extremely happy that he had Daisy here to serve him company, but since she was up my butt the whole time, he was like extremely jealous. Like, he would walk up and stick his head on my lap and then just look at her and kind of growl at her, and I was like, you better be nice. I'm not even playing right now, son. You be rude to her, I will be rude to your butt. Plain and simple. Like, try it. She's a visitor in this house. You need to be nice. And then he would go and pout. Go in the bedroom or the bathroom and pretty much stay in there for like 2 hours and not even come out, not even do anything. Like when I shook his food dish to have him come eat, he didn't even come. I was like, okay, Trapper's really not taking having her here very well, because she was a smaller dog. She wanted to be up in my lap. She wanted to be in my business. She wanted my attention because she was missing her daddy. But I still made time to play with Trapper. He was just having a hard time dealing with it. He's a single kid, besides his cat sister and lizard sister and lizard brother. So I've been spoiling him since Sunday. Just to make him feel a little bit better. I can't have my baby all upset because he's not getting any attention. Mary Jane. God. She's up there tweaking out. I swear she's a tweaker. Ugh. So this week's supposed to get hot. We're supposed to get up into the 112. So hopefully they can get that fire out and get it under control and have no repercussions from that. Because fighting a fire in the heat is exhausting to firefighters. And trust me, I know firsthand. I was a firefighter for 3 years. I had started, I was a full-fledged firefighter for 3 years, but I was a volunteer firefighter for like 6. And when let me backtrack a step. So my best friend, and growing up through elementary school, he lived down at the end of my road. Love you, Bo. You douchebag. I don't know where the hell you're at, but I love you, bro. Last time I seen him, he was living in a bigger city. But anyways, I love you, Bo. Better be taking care of yourself. I'm gonna come kick your ass. So his dad was like the captain at the Bella Vista Fire Department, which is pretty close to where I live. And during the summer, he was like, hey, you boys want to come out and do volunteer firefighting with us? You can go out on different calls, do different things. If we went out on calls, we went out on checks, like say somebody had a fire after dark. That's a big no-no, especially if it's a brush fire. It's a big no-no. You have to have it out. The flames have to be under a foot before sunset. So big restrictions. So I got the call one day. I think I was 17 or 18. I had my driver's license, and they were like, take the truck and go. So me and my best friend Bo would jump in the truck. I think I was driving the fire truck too, and I think my brother was with me, and then Bo's older brother was with us. Like us volunteer crew went out and took care of it, and we were out there and we're fighting this guy and getting his fire put out because it was way past the sunset and the fire was getting pretty out of control. It had started burning out around the area where the fire originally, like the fire pit area. It was a full out brush fire that he started, but it was a brush pile. So I got to be in charge because I think I was the oldest in the crew at the time. So they put me in charge of talking to the guy, and the guy was not having talking to a, like, I think 18-year-old, and having an 18-year-old tell him what he could and couldn't do. And he's like, I know my rights. I know I'm not in any infringement on what I'm supposed to be doing right now, what I'm not supposed to be doing right now. Everything's good. And then so finally, after like a half an hour fighting with this guy, and he's starting to add more wood to the fire, I ended up telling my crew, I said, start putting this thing out. It's closed down time. I called my buddy's dad and I said, hey, look, this guy's being very aggressive towards us, like he's not going to take orders from us, and he's adding more fuel to the fire, and he's being non-responsive to us, telling me he's not going to take orders from him. And he was like, oh, really? So he jumps in the truck and comes hauling ass over to the house and gets out and starts yelling at the guy. They're telling you to get this fire out. You're out of your league. You're out. If a fire company shows up here, you do exactly what they say. I don't care if it's a 10-year-old, if it's a 12-year-old, if it's a 5-year-old. Fire truck shows up here and they tell you what to do, you freaking do it. And I ended up got to write up a violation on him because he wouldn't listen to us, and he kept adding fuel to the fire. Every time my guys would pull it off, he would throw more on. So I got to write him up. He was not a very happy camper after that. But that was like the funnest thing that we got to do, is go out and write people up. But after that, it pretty much kind of started going downhill because they used us volunteer guys to do all the clean work. Like, we were their bitches. Like, we had to wash and wax the truck on a daily basis. Anytime a truck left the yard, it had to be washed and waxed. And so pretty much anytime a truck left, it was me and my crew pretty much had to go in and clean it up and wax it. And if it wasn't good enough, they'd tell us to start over. It was a bunch of bullshit. But once I got my foot in the door pretty good, I actually became full registered firefighter, paramedic, all of that jibber jabber crap. And my buddy Bo's dad ended up and moved, was no longer working there. And they pretty much came in and let go of a bunch of people and gave 2 people the job of a crew that 8 ran on a normal basis. There was 8 people at that fire department on a normal basis, because you cannot run a crew on 3 people. I'm sorry. And these 3 people were expected to be on call 24/7, no matter what they were doing in their life. And it was like, you cannot put 3 people in charge of a crew of a fire department and expect them to run it proficiently. They have to have retreats. They have to have, call-ins. We're like, hey, I'm taking a shift change. You gotta come in and take over. But it pretty much became a shit show. And they pretty much put us to working 3 days a week, 24/7. So we had to be there for pretty much 3 days straight, and we could not go home. And after like the third day, we all told them to beat feet, kick rocks, get the hell out of town. We ain't playing your bullshit. So we all quit and walked away. After that, I never pursued into firefighting again. And the main problem was with me and firefighting. If I had any sort of smoke, oh shit, I missed a couple. Any sort of smoke getting into my lungs or anything, with having asthma, I would have panic attacks. I had a panic attack in the middle of a fire once before because I started coughing and I literally could not breathe in my mask. I started coughing and started hyperventilating and started freaking out at the same time, and it was not a fun scene. So I was like, nope, no, can't do it. So I moved on with my life, and that's when I got into culinary arts and I started cooking. So right now I'm trying to think of my next cooking video to venture off into. I've had a lot of people ask for a lot of different things. I'm unsure what I want to do. I want to do something that's not going to take me hours to cook. Like last week's video of the bell peppers. It literally probably took me 3 hours from start to finish. And then that's not even like... I guess from start to finish it was probably 3 hours, and then editing it down so it's not so dragged out and long, and yeah, it was a lot of work. And then I was discouraged because I only got like 100 views on the video, and I was like, I just did all this work for 100 views. Like, I was discouraged. I need to get out of my own head. That's my problem. I downgrade myself all the time. I talk horrible about myself. Where is my color? I need you 780. Oh, if I sang out of turn, what would you get up and walk out on me? God, I can't seem to get music out of my head lately. It's like, once this song is in there, it's like it repeats on a broken freaking record. Holla boys! Get your Holla Boy records. Gear at hollaboy.com. Holla Boy Records is owned by Ryan Upchurch. Ryan motherfucking Upchurch. Anywho, I don't know what else to talk about. I've talked about everything I want to talk about, I think. I don't know. My brain's a little scattered. Partly to do with not much sleep. You can't get much sleep on a tummy ache, which is not no fun. Tummy aches. I'm like a baby when I'm sick. Anybody else like that? Like, I'm a big, fat, whiny crybaby when I'm sick. Like, Mommy, I don't feel good. Yeah, that's me. But I have nobody to call when I'm sick. I just gotta deal with it. My dad comes over and says, "Oh, you don't feel good? I'll come check on you later." And he brings me soup. Here you go. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, soup. Yum, thanks, Dad." Then he leaves, and then I realize it's canned soup, so I gotta get up and go warm it up. I feel like death warming over when I'm getting up out of my couch. Yeah, it was not fun. But anywho, let's see what else is going on in the neighborhood. Oh, I finally got my Diamond Art Club. So Diamond Art Club unbagging will be coming sometime. I don't know exactly when. I was hoping to have it up for Monday, actually. I was going to bypass a couple videos that I already have on YouTube. Well, at this point, I would be bypassing like 8 videos that I already have on YouTube. So I'm like, I'll wait a little while. And then I waited, but then Patreons wanted to see it, so I put it up for Patreons. And then I'll upload it to regular YouTube sometime or another. I'm actually really enjoying the polls on Patreon. Like, I put up a poll once a week asking my Patreons what they would like to see as their next video from me. Some of it may be like content as of making something, coloring, wood burning, yada yada yada. Or I'll give like options of unbaggings or unboxings. Yeah, that's a thing now. Unboxings. Yeah. Look at you guys. I'm getting so close to being done with this section. This section right here has been like a pretty decent amount of color blocking, which is nice. I like color blocking. Never seen somebody that have so much stuff. Gosh, we have so much stuff. We're having a yard sale. We have too much junk. Okay, so onward and upward to the next color. The next color. Tonight. Okay, I need to lose my freaking mind because sometimes it gets lost in translation and doesn't know where to find itself back home. 80, 30, 38, 62. Okay, so question for you guys. What's your favorite music? Like, somebody keeps asking me what's my favorite music. So I figured I would make it a question for all of you to answer. My favorite music is like 70s and 80s music. But I also do love country because my mama was the country diva. And then I also love my 80s music because my dad was an 80s music person. And then I absolutely love me some country rap. Yes, it is called country rap. If you want to look it up, look up Ryan Upchurch. He's a definition of country rap. Ryan Upchurch, Jelly Roll, Struggle Jennings, Adam Calhoun. Any of those people are pretty much country rap because they talk about country shit and they rap. So, to me it relates because they talk about country ass shit and they rap about it. That's my favorite music. I listen to Upchurch all the time, so Upchurch is like my main music provider. Upchurch and Jelly Roll, those two are fire. God, I love some Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll sings this one song. It's called "Smoking Section." If always wanted to know if heaven has a smoking section, so I can go up with Mom and Grandma and Grandpa and my uncle, go on up there and smoke one with them. Go up there and roll them big old fat daddies. That'd be awesome. But anywho, I gotta see what time it is because I gotta take Trapper out. It is 7:30. What time did I start recording? It's been about 40 minutes. Wow, it's been 40 minutes already? What did I even talk about? I have no clue. Not a clue. Okay. Hold on.